you frighten easily, turn off your radio
Hi,
now.
hi, podcast. Welcome back to Extraterrestrial Talks. Oh my god, a lot of people in the studio. It's not even a studio yet, but yeah, let's say it's a place for recording, then we can call it as a studio. And then today, for today's episode, you guys, once again, I had some of my friends, well, actually, not that much people, but it's only like two of my friends. But they're gonna join and talk to me. They're not gonna be bored, I'm sure. And then, like, for today's recording, we decided to do something that is pretty attractive. Fascinating. Because it's like something that is really relatable to our life. And the topic is about being the first, middle, and last child.
In a family.
Yeah, of course, in the family. What do you mean? And before we got to the topic, let me introduce my best friends here. We have... Who wanna say first? Okay, from the last child.
Hello, I'm Andieta and I'm the last child.
Yeah, what up?
What up?
And then next, this is like me as a middle child anyway. I'm the middle child. And then,
Hello, it's me again. I'm Abida and I'm the first child.
whoa! Oh my god, this is not fabricated. Everything is not fabricated. We just like come up with the topic and then like we just realized that, oh my god, yes, like three of us like literally has the different position in our family. So let's just record today's episode and then talk about it. Maybe it's gonna be fun.
The topic is out of nowhere.
Yeah, maybe it sounds like, what do you mean? Like, why you want to talk about this topic? But this is like something pretty concerning for me personally, because there are big differences when you become the first or middle or last child in your family. Well, it based on your own family, like the value and everything, and like the education system that your parents applied to. But still, there are some, something that could be makes those three positions becoming pretty contrast, if I can say that, if I say so. Did you guys agree? What do you guys think about these three positions? Yeah, I'm asking you guys. Oh my god, I feel like I'm doing it alone. You guys, my friends, just freeze. They freeze out.
I don't know where my mind just now. It's
Live
out of there.
Okay, what do you guys think about these three positions?
Yeah, of course, the position define how the character we are right now.
True. Oh, you don't think so?
Maybe you didn't realize it, but
I have no idea. But
we can talk more about that one, about that characters that divide, because we have three different positions. But first, I want to talk about the differences. Like what is like the major differences if you become the first and then the second or middle and then like the last child?
responsibility.
Oh yeah, responsibility. Oh yeah, because you're the first child, and you feel like
that's what I feel.
Like, how do you can explain like what kind of responsibility that you have in your family for being the first child?
Yeah, I feel like the first child having the biggest
yeah.
responsibility in family, because the parent will, what is it?
As the role model.
Make us as the role model, so we can't do something bad like coming home late, and then
I got it. So it's like when you do something good, like your parents can say to your younger sibling, like, look at your sister, look at your brother.
So we are as a role model, just like a role model. So we have to take a responsibility for our youngest sister and brother too. When the parent is not gone, sorry.
Oh my god.
Going somewhere, so we have to take care of them, right?
Oh yeah, I got it. But I think for that for like the responsibility for your other siblings, it might be like pretty different from. Maybe every family will have a different way to like teach their children to like take responsibility, even though you're older or like you're younger. But maybe in your family is it done like that.
Can I say my point of view?
Okay.
I don't think so. My oldest brother,
Oh.
like her, actually.
You're like he didn't really care.
He's literally the baddest in our family.
Oh my god!
Like he fought.
Oh yeah.
Got in the battle. Battle. in the high school, when he was in high school, he's the troublemaker. Actually.
I got it. Or maybe because your oldest brother is actually like much older than us, right? Am I right?
But
What's
your age gap
yeah.
with the middle child is not that big.
Oh.
But I don't know.
But what I'm trying to say is like maybe in your oldest brother's era, they kind of naughty, like when they did something bad, it doesn't mean that they like bad kid, but it's just like how the kids hanging around at that time. No,
He's literally the baddest. Oh my god,
What about his friend?
Yes,
They also do the same like him.
Yeah. So actually my oldest brother got influenced by their friends, by her friends.
Okay.
So he was actually included in some crime scene.
Wow! did
I cannot say the detail, but that's it.
he go to jail?
No,
Oh my god! Okay.
No, the main suspect is his friend actually, and he came as what?
Witness?
How it does?
That's on what age? I mean, like, is it when he's still in school or like?
Yes, it was in high school, literally in high school.
But it's good that he's just a
Yeah.
witness. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, at least we know his environment.
Yeah.
Can make him something like that.
But I don't
Not
think
as
he's
your role model.
He's responsible.
Oh, okay.
From you guys, this is from the last child point of view. Okay.
What about you, as a middle child? How about your sister?
I can't say much about my sister, but what I see as the younger person, well, at that time I was the youngest because me and my little sister was like have like pretty big age gap. So at that time I was the youngest, and then I only have my sister. So she's really the one that I'm looking up to. Like what you say, like my parents never say things like what your parents say, like you have to do, like my sister has to do good so that I can follow her, not like that. But me as a kid just like automatically see her as something that I have to look up. And then I was like, at that time I was pretty cringy. I don't know how to put it, like cringe, because like because we're both we're sisters, right? So like we're pretty not weird, but I was pretty sensitive about clothes and like every little things that we have.
I know.
And I was like, you know what I mean? Like whenever my sister gets stuff, I get stuff. I was like, I want that thing too. But then my parents were like, no, you can like get it after your sister don't wanna wear it again. I was like, no, why? Why do I have to like get everything from my sister? Like, I want the same exact thing, not like the second.
No, my parents never do that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But
so,
then the thing is like, because my parents like kind of understand. I think they kind of understand it, and it's like maybe they will like feel pity for me or something. I don't know. But then after a while, they started to like buy about two same stuff, like one for my sister and one for me, and they're exactly same. And then my sister was very annoyed about that. She was like, I don't want to have the same thing as this kid, but then I want that too if you want it. So that's like pretty. I think I got it from my sister's point of view now. Like that, I must be a bit annoying back then. But what is it before? Your parents?
No, my parents never. My second sister never wear my thing. Never wear like clothes until now. She's never borrow mine, and maybe
that's different.
okay, maybe my parent will give her my stuff only like what is it, baby walker, something like that. Not something
baby
to
stuff.
wear. Yeah, not something to wear.
I can see
To ride.
I can see that it didn't happen to me because we were
You're a different gender. How can you have the stuff from your brother?
Yes.
So your first brother, your first
oldest
sibling
brother.
is brother. The second also
Brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, so
She
you're
like
brothers.
yeah.
She's the only daughter in the family, and the last one too. Like that's pretty special, huh?
Yes.
Let's
She's getting excited to talk about it.
I'm giddy.
But then, yeah, that's like pretty much the differences between the first and middle, and then we only talk about the first child. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the first child, and then like for those who didn't feel so relatable, we're gonna talk about the middle child now. Yay! This is my position. Yay! But I'm not that excited to talk about this because it's not very. How do we say it? Like it's not that prestige. There is no prestige we had for being the middle child. Like I have to say, whatever. This is so annoying. Oh my god, I'm getting so annoyed just by talk about this. Whenever we had problems, not problems, but like something to choose between the first, middle, and the last child. My parents always say this stuff like. You have to understand because this is for your older sister. She's the first child and she needs to get this and that. But then when it comes to something like some other things, and then I started to think like, oh, maybe this time around they're gonna like think more about me than my like younger sister. But then that things happen again. My parents were like, no, you gotta be understandable too for this situation because this is your younger sister, and then like you know, she's younger. Just like say yes to everything she says. I was like, so when did I had the time for like, yes, this is your time, baby girl.
That's actually what I saw in my older brother, the middle child.
You see that too for your For what kind of occasion? For like what time? What?
Like
What happened?
you already know that my oldest brother is the baddest.
Yeah, okay.
And the most troublemaker. But me too. Actually, I'm the troublemaker in the what?
In a different level.
Yeah,
like your brother's in another level, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I always fight with my older brother, and then
The first brother.
the
Or
middle
okay,
child.
the middle child, and then
And then
and then your brother has to be like patient and like take the blame.
What was my parents said? Like you have to
Be patient because
it's true.
oh my god, brother, I got you a lot. What about you? What happened in your family for middle child?
I think not only in my family, but I think in you guys'
general.
family too. Yeah, in general, because the middle child is famous with being ignored.
Ignored. Yes! Oh my god! That's a really nice word to put. Ignored.
So I ever heard that the parent will when they see the first child photo will like so.
This is my first.
No, not like that. Like already bored with us, and they will make their last child photo as their profile picture.
Yes!
The second child will be ignored.
Like
the first child,
we were invisible.
Yeah, just like invisible.
My parents didn't see me. But what happened is that happens a lot. I remember watching this one drama, like actually it's a Korean drama, but I need to talk about this because it really like, oh my god, when I watch it, it's like this is me. Like this
you don't
is me.
intend to bring a Korean stuff in, like
I didn't intentionally like bring it out.
You bring the
Whenever we have Andieta, we talk about Korean. But It was Reply 1988. If you guys know that, do you guys know
Yeah.
the drama?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Hieri.
Yeah, Ihieri. So she was played as a middle child as well in the family, and I remember she was like given
so emotional. Oh my god, I remember that.
So she was. There is one scene that I see. She got she has given like a chicken.
Oh
Like a full chicken, like a big chicken to the family, and then she brings it home, and then like the parents will like probably just like cut the. What is the
kite?
Yeah, the kite. Well, the big piece for the first child, and then the other big piece for the last child, and then she only got the wings, which is so sad. This is like for her though. Like the man is like giving it to her, but then she got nothing. And then the first child is actually really like. For them, because it was the setting, it was like 88, so it was like really, they were really poor, and then it's like banana, what do you mean, banana or like eggs can be a very fancy foods, and then they had like these eggs, they only have two actually, and then one is for the first child, and then the other one is for the last child, and she got nothing. I was like, that was really, oh my god, I'm so mad. That was like, yeah, that happens a lot too. Well, it's not exactly like that in my family, but it happens a lot when it comes to something to achieve. It's like when my older sister want to get something, my parents will like, without thinking, they were like, okay, like we can say like they're gonna write her a check or something, and then she just like can get whatever she wants. Like for example, it's like when it comes to things like maybe motorbikes, that kind of things. And then like, phone is not like, but yeah, phones. The first time they bought my sister's phone is like, yeah, it's for my sister, and I can't really see it. We just like use it together, but I know it's for my sister. But then yeah, and other things too, like the motorbike and stuff. And then my younger sister also got it like very easily. Well, she's very young, so like obviously my parents are gonna give her everything. But then when it comes to me, I have to like make my own sacrifice. Like I have to do my own things to get money, and then like to get that things, and that happens like literally a lot, like a lot, like every single thing. It was not everything, but like when my sister have it and then I want it, I don't like have the bravery to like say it to my parents, because I know what they're gonna say. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like do something and then get money, and it's like, yeah, just get it by myself. At first I was like feeling so sad. I was like feeling like, is it even important for them? Like what does it means when they say no to things that I want? But then because I got used to it, I was like, whatever. Just like this is like happens a lot, so it's okay.
You're stronger than ever.
Well, that's another story.
No, in my family, no, it's not like that. So I'm the one who like
Sacrifice.
Yeah. If we have like 2 bananas, of course it will given to my brother and sister.
Not you as the person. Wow.
Yeah, because maybe because there are. Actually, if we see the different age gap, it's not that far from me and my second sister. But I don't know. She maybe because she already being the last child for like
just
15,
like me.
Yeah, 15. Not 15. 15 or more years. So and then
that's way longer than me though.
Yeah, and then she suddenly got a new brother. Maybe she can like adjust. Oh, I'm the sister now. I'm the older sister now. So
why my parents didn't do the same thing to me?
Maybe she's still having like a last child character.
Yeah, I got it.
She's still having like egoistic.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I got that too, but that didn't happen to me. Even though I already becoming the last child for like 13 years, but then when I got my sister, then it happened. Like it changed a lot. Yeah. What about your second brother? What about your brother? Your middle child. Oh yeah. The age gap between you and your brother.
Your second brother.
I don't know
Oh my god.
how to describe it.
No, like the age gap.
Oh, the
between
age
you
gap.
and-
15 years.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
Just like my sister and
Well,
my
actually, our
brother.
situation in our family is pretty much same.
Okay.
So the first and the second like didn't have that much age gap.
Yeah,
But
and
then the second to the
yeah.
last, it was like so long. What
So-
happened to our parents, huh? What happened to our parents?
Basically, their plan to have two.
Yeah. But then God says,
Yeah.
oh my God,
So
yeah.
this accident.
Maybe not accidentally. But yeah, being a middle child, it's really unfair, you guys. It's really unfair in my point, because I don't know, even till this day, I still had that kind of feeling where like maybe my parents, I got like, this is like the other point that I do curious about. Is it like all middle child do this or not? Because my parents have so much trust in me. Trust means like when I, for example, if bad things happen at home, they wouldn't ever suspect me at all.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it has to be like my older sister or like my younger sister. It always like that.
In my opinion, it's just you just doing your role that good, that well,
Oh, I don't think so.
without making much trouble to them. So they kind of trust you. Okay,
Or just being ignored.
This child, this
Yeah, that's like yeah. Oh my God, it could be two different sides though. Oh my God, yeah. It's either you're just so good or like just I don't care about you. But that happens a lot, like whenever like bad things happen, they never suspect me. And then like when I got home super late, this is all of one thing. This one could be two sides too. It's like they didn't like really ask me like what happened. What happened? Why did you just like come home? And it's like whatever. They just like, oh, you got home? Oh, okay. Like whatever time it is. I was like, did they care? Or like did they trust me? Or like did they even care? Oh my God, I don't know.
There's two possibilities.
Yeah,
in their mind.
It's a completely different. But then yeah, oh my God, yeah. What about the last child?
Huh?
What about you as the last child, Andieta?
Please ask me something. I'm blank right now.
Okay.
What do you feel as a last child? Last child is maybe well known as maybe egoist, more egoist, and then
or like they're like very
Selfish, you mean?
yeah, selfish, yeah.
Selfish.
And then like they maybe like got
Golden child.
Yeah, the golden child, and they get
Golden
most
child.
love from the
Yeah.
parents.
Actually, I'm pretty privileged.
yeah. So you agree with that?
Then you guys, I mean, yeah, you already know the age gap, and then I feel like, let me think.
Heck.
The advantages. The disadvantages being the last child is you cannot watch your parents longer. I don't know.
Oh my god!
In your opinion.
Yeah, because when I was born, my mom was
Already aged.
37 years old,
yeah,
and my
yeah.
father was like 48.
Wow.
That's pretty old, right?
Okay.
Because when you were really poor, yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. So I think, in my opinion, I don't get too much time to make memories, to cherish the time.
Why become
I'm so.
Oh my God, the last time I did record,
Why always me?
like the last time I record with Andieta, she also cried. I was like, oh my God, why it always become emotional when it comes to her. Okay, that's one point. You didn't have much time with your parents.
But
What
I'm
else?
pretty privileged. Like, when the first child born and the first child born, actually our parents were in a situation that we can say they're still poor.
Yeah,
In the finance year?
yeah. I got you.
What do you mean?
So, as a first child, you follow them since they nothing till they something.
That's what I want to say.
Oh my God.
And then
Yeah.
I think it goes same with the middle child since
They're
they're
not that different.
they're not different. You can still feel the struggle.
I got it. Because me and my sister like through many things together.
And then I'm just
you were born and then everything's already like
yes. That's what I mean by I'm pretty privileged.
But that's though like that makes big difference in your characters too. Like my sister, because she was born on like very different era, like
Different
more modern
situation.
Yeah, like whatever it is, like the technology and everything was so much different. So whenever she did something wrong, like we can't make her understand being compared with our own condition at that time. It's like, you know what, when I was your age, I was doing this and that and doing this and that, and then I got it because you said that before, and then I got it whatever me talked that way to my sister. She didn't understand because you didn't understand too, right? Oh my god, yeah.
Like in early condition,
Situation.
situation, and then the financial get better.
Yeah, that's why
Each time, right?
most last child that if they were born in a pretty wealthy family, not wealthy, but like I mean like if they're like in a good
Condition.
financially, yeah, and then like they value money different with the oldest siblings. With me and my sister, my older sister, they're gonna be like thinking so much when they bought things and like, oh my god, maybe I don't need this, and maybe like we can just buy something that is more like advantage for us. But then when it comes to my younger sisters, it's like, I don't care, just spend this for this and for this and that, because they didn't value the hard work of getting money. They didn't understand it, so yeah. Well, maybe they will when they get older though, but I don't know what this
Actually,
is.
in my situation, my parents always tell me that yes, you're better than your brother's situation, but yeah.
But they still tell you that it is very hard to get the money.
You don't use the money.
It's different between it's only a theory and you already feel it practical.
Yeah.
But maybe I think it's what define the first child as the most maybe understandable.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm always compared to my older brothers.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot. The younger always being compared to
In your situation, you say
maybe
maybe vice versa. I don't know.
you say yourself to your last child. I mean your
My last child, I have no child.
your sister.
Okay.
Your sister. But it differs for me. The parents say to me.
Oh yeah. Well, it's always back to family though.
Yeah.
Like how they value things.
Your father in the past, your father were so cruel to your brothers, but with you he's different.
Oh yeah. That happened to my family too. Like my dad used to be like very
Strict.
I don't know how to say this, but it's like I'm so sorry. What happened to me? Oh my god. He's like
No trauma.
he's like pretty much like hard to my older sister. And then like with me, he's not that hard, but compared to my older sister. But then everything like her character. Oh my god, what happened to me? His character like changed a lot when my younger sister born. So
what is it? More hard
softer?
softer.
He was softer after
And wiser, I guess, because someone must learn about.
Yeah, and then when I heard stories when my older sister born. My dad was like, because they're like young parents, so like they had no experiences. And then when my mom's like struggling with the birth, my dad were like on the other room like watching boxing.
Yeah, my dad even sleeping.
That's even worse.
But when my last brother, what is it?
Born.
My dad is, what is it?
He's so like into it.
Yes, he's even crying.
That happens.
And
to
I
me
never
too.
see him crying.
Like that. Wow. When it comes to me though, when it comes to me, like he wasn't home, and then when he was home, I already there, and it's already like maybe like several days.
Oh.
So the one, you know, in Muslims tradition, when baby born, the dad is usually like
Adhan.
saying azan to the babies, but that like didn't happen to me because my dad wasn't there.
So who's
It actually
Give you?
immunized like my
No.
I don't know. Okay.
neighbor?
Yeah, my neighbor like in front.
Oh,
You know, like,
yeah,
you know him?
I
Yeah.
know.
That's why I call him like that's like since very small. I was like living with like I can say that we live together though.
Yeah.
And then but then when it comes to my my younger sister, my dad was like in a hospital whole day. No, it's like only for 2 days, and he was always there like beside my mom and
Yeah,
everything. So I was like, why? What happened?
My dad too. My dad.
Why you changed? Like why you changed? But yeah, he changed in a good way. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
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 So what about the characters though? Is it like, does it like really? What is the
Yeah.
most like?
What I said earlier, because the first child already know the parents struggling since they are still learning how to be parents until now. So maybe the first character is understandable. So maybe the first child,
firstborn child.
firstborn child, more understand what the parents feel. So, and the second character maybe they forced to be perfect.
Forced.
To be perfect.
Yeah, you need to highlight and underline
Yes.
this word. They were forced to be perfect.
And moreover, the third character is maybe to be a dependable.
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 I like
Yeah.
that word so much.
So I really feel it that my parent really depend on me when my parent share their problem only with me.
Okay.
And they also asking my opinion about maybe
Stuff, yeah.
financial, and then what is it about my sister, about my
because
brother
they-
also asking my
Because you are
opinion.
the most mature child
Yeah.
in the family.
And the bad side and the bad
Character that you got.
the bad character that I get from being the first child is I hardly saying no.
Oh my god.
The people pleasure.
Yeah.
We can say that the people pleasure.
Yeah, people pleasure.
Parents pleasure.
Parent pleasure. Because when we say no, we can really understand who will say yes then, if not me. So,
Oh my
and
god.
the second, what is it? I struggled with is because I couldn't really express my
Your feeling.
express my feeling, my sadness. I never show my parents my tears. Just like I have to pretend to be the strongest girls in the world.
Yeah.
But if you were my sister, my older sister, you can share your sadness with me. Come to me.
You can say it now. But if she's really your sister, I'm not
We fight a lot.
Yeah, we fight a lot.
You know, me and my second sister,
You guys fight.
yeah, we never fight and we never get along.
You never fight, but in the other
They
side,
never fight because they didn't get along.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I got it. Oh my god, that's
Barely-
pretty sad.
Barely talking with her. But even we live in the same house and our room is just
Next to each other.
But I see that it happened in my brothers.
Oh
Like,
yeah?
they two didn't. They two
Talk a
still
lot.
don't get along until
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Oh, is it? I don't know
why.
Maybe.
Why?
Dude, maybe it's because Oh yeah, no. I was about to say that maybe it's because it's
Age gap?
No. It's because it's boy and boy. Like brothers with brothers.
no.
But then
My sister is
but then I didn't know. Yeah. But it's not the point. But my sister though, she's not. I don't think she ever like. Well, maybe almost same, but I never know if she has struggled. Like she told me, she didn't tell my parents to, and she's not that kind of first child that you guys talking about though. Like she's not like the one like my parents would say, look at your sister and you should be like that. You know, like they didn't talk this way. I don't mean because she was pretty rebel. I don't know how to say it. Like, you know?
baddest.
I know. I don't want to say it to my sister. She's the baddest. But she's more like she has.
Rebel.
She has she's very rebellious. Like she has her own like way of thinking and everything. Like she doesn't really follow my parents. That's why my parents were like, yeah, your sister's like that. So yeah.
Just let her be.
Yeah, just let her be. But then that's like a good point too for me because I used to be like my parents never told me to do things, but then it comes to my mind in a different way. Like I thought they just didn't care, so that's why they didn't never like ask me or like that's like well that's what I thought at that time. But then like you know because of that my sisters really depends on me though. Like we depends on each other. Like I'm so thankful and grateful that I have her as my sister because we really have each other for a long time. Yeah, that for like almost the whole life, my whole life actually. Like she's the only one that I can talk to with everything. Before she got married, and it's gonna be a different story. But then she was pretty dependable too for me.
Great.
Great.
Sorry. But maybe it's not relatable to your sister, but for me, earlier you said that your parent ignored you or something like that, not paying attention too much to you. Maybe it's not something like that, but because I know you since you're
okay. Yes, my only friends.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Sorry to say, but I think they being like that to you is because you are already in a good way.
Dude, I hate this word so much. Like I hate it when people say
tell you the truth. Maybe academically or in the maturity.
The maturity.
She's
Way more mature than
her age. And I said academically, she's also.
I can say that she's more mature than her older sister.
I don't know about that, but I would say academically because I went to the same school with her. So maybe she got second ranking, one ranking.
But the point is like I get envy so much. Like those of my friends, mostly you though. Like you.
Wow.
Because a lot of my friends' parents, they like they care a lot about the children's like scores at school, and then like they
academic.
They was like asking a lot because they care. Like they're like, oh, how about school and what happened at school and what about this quiz and whatever. But that never happens to me. So I was like, why do I learn? Why do I have to why do I study? Like what is it for? Is it only for me, not for my parents? I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, actually it's for you.
But then but I came to that point that okay, I did everything for myself. And
Yes.
fine. Well, I'm fine with everything now, so don't worry. I mean, whatever my parents do, I was like, I got it. I got them now, so it's okay.
Maybe they just didn't show it, how proud they are. Because when they come to my house, they told my parents how proud they are.
They never told me nothing.
Yes.
They told me nothing.
But you have to believe
Never, ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If you, I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but I have never heard the word thanks and sorry for my parents.
Yes, that happened to me too.
Like it was never ever. It was really awkward for me, both me and my parents, to say those words.
Yes.
Which is I regret it a lot because I watch a lot of like like Western shows
Yes,
about how they raise children, and they like, the parents always taught the children to like say thanks and sorry, like I love you and that kind of stuff. But it never happened in my family. I was like, oh my god, it must be so nice if we can say that comfortably.
They
you
can
know?
just casually
Yeah,
talk about it.
but I said thank you and sorry to my mom,
Yeah, you're pretty.
but never get the reward.
You want the reward after you say thanks. Mom, I always say thanks. Give me some car. No, I always say sorry.
I wonder if
That's
they say
not a
sorry
thanks.
too or thanks for what I do.
Actually, I also feel the same like you. Just when my mom's cooking is so delicious, I also
You want to say thanks or
Yeah,
compliment,
yes.
but then you cannot. You
Maybe
can?
just awkward. Maybe because
Because
me
I
and
don't
my mother just like friend. You know, it's like we whenever we fought, we also never say sorry, but then
You just like casually get along together again after times. Well,
Me too. I'm
You too. Yeah.
I bicker with my mom.
awkward.
Always every day.
Me and my mom is not like that though. It's really
different story.
different. Yeah, it's different. But then for me, as a middle, you can go. You
Okay.
okay. As a middle child, though, I think my characters as a middle child is pretty. Of course, it's different from the first child. But then, what I feel like for being the middle child, I got a lot of things to learn alone. I can say I can say that my older sister got to learn her first thing, like maybe like riding a bike, or like riding, or like maybe reading, or those kind of stuff. She will experience it for the first time with my parents. But then for me, well, maybe not. Maybe I got my first experience for writing or like for reading and stuff with my sister.
Yeah,
you know what
I
mean?
see.
Like, so that's makes me pretty much has a different relationship with my parents, because I didn't really feel like we're close enough. I can say, yeah. I think mostly middle child, they didn't really get close to the parents though, because they felt ignored. You know what I mean?
You always say that.
Because that's what I feel. I mean, I told you many times I got it now, but then that's what I thought at that time. So that's how my character's made. You know, and because of like always feeling ignored and that kind of stuff, so we didn't really get along. I think in many different ways.
But you said earlier that your parents discuss things with you.
Well, they discuss things
Then
with me.
than your other sister.
Well, that's because my older sisters work for pretty long time, and I was like, I was become like pretty much being the first child for a while, and then like there has no one other than me to talk, and it was like they talk to me about issues and everything, but I don't think it's the same when they discuss things with me and with my sister though. I don't know, I just feel like because they always talk the same stuff. They talk about the same stuff, like this problem. They always talk to me about this problem, but I never had the chance to like talk to them about my own problems. So and it's not vice versa. It's not a good way to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I think
My second sister is also like that. She
See?
never told us what problem she had.
Why? How lonely?
it was
Actually, it's make us like, what is it? Curious, not curious, but confused.
Did we do wrong or like
Yeah. What can we do for her? Like when we know she had a problem, but we don't know
What problem?
Yeah, what problem she had. But when the things get worse, maybe she's just like screaming,
Explode.
You know, my little brother.
I always explode.
You explode every time. I can imagine being your mom.
Temperament.
So my last brother is just like 4 years old.
4 years old, yeah.
And
No.
now,
Yeah.
and then sometimes he's being, what is it?
Influence? What?
No. So she want to disturb my second sister when my sister like
because
studying.
he's just a child.
Yes.
But then your sister
Being
will like,
annoying, and then
Yeah.
my second sister wouldn't understand about him, and then she's screaming, and then my brother also
she's throwing tantrum.
yeah.
I got it. I mean, like, because I'm also the middle child. I think I got your sister a little bit, maybe because we're different character. But at some point, I got it. Like, it's very awkward for us to talk about our problems to our parents. I don't know why, but maybe because from the first time we didn't really had a good way to talk to each other. So when we want to talk, I actually had this kind of feeling where like, will they care? Because there was one time that I decided to like let's just talk about it. Like, don't think about their like response or whatever. I'm just gonna talk about it because I need someone to talk. But then when I talk, they didn't really pay attention. And that happens like really a lot when I was in high school, like in middle school. So I was like, okay. So because I know what will happen when I talk. So I don't know what happened with your sister though. Maybe I don't know if it's happened to your sisters too. But then because of that, I started to like just like keep things on myself because like I don't want to get I got excited to talk, but then I had no response. I was like, okay, okay.
You just thought that it's just a waste.
Yeah, I don't want to expect that they would.
For my sister, maybe since she's in the elementary school, she never told us about her problem in school or with her friend. But different with me, my parents even remember all of my friends' name since my elementary school friends.
Is it okay?
My
it's
college.
gonna be a different story if the case is that your parents asked you or you told them.
I told them, so I shared with them about my problems, but not about my feeling.
Yeah, I get it. Just like the casual things to talk about.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
But we have to validate our feelings.
But it's not that easy to do that to the parents.
It's for good mental health. Trust me.
I got it because you and your mom has such a sweet relationship.
No, not really.
What?
I said earlier, I always explode. I got bad temperament.
But you're getting better now, huh?
I don't know.
Don't say that.
But
Because
what
I
your
said-
mom do when like you throw your temperament, and then what your mom do?
Did she cry? What?
She did back. She did back to me.
Oh, really? So it's like you guys throwing tantrum to each other?
Yes.
That's crazy. Really?
So maybe your tantrum is from her.
Wait. We're talking.
Okay.
Andieta's mom, I love you.
But that's what happened.
Oh well, because I noticed that you and your parents are like, because you're the last child and you said that you had like your parents already pretty old when you were
yes.
right? Maybe it's because the
different
age,
value.
If your parents were like younger, maybe they gonna understand that they kind of conditioned of you, and they're gonna like know more about that, and they know what to do. But then because it's your parents are pretty old, and then they like don't know what to do, so they say, what happened to my daughter? I hate you. And then she's like just doing the same thing.
Like mental health awareness didn't exist at their time. Like
on their time around, everyone who's like having a temperament, they're gonna say it's a crazy person or something. They're just like gonna frame them as that type of person.
Just
Right?
got labeled.
Yeah, labeled like that.
But how's your relationship with your second brother?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
Dude, it's really hard for her because I can't say that they didn't really grow up together though.
Yes.
Oh, why?
When I was 3 years old, my oldest brother left house, and then he
For what?
he lives
School, huh?
independently.
Oh.
Work for work.
Can you imagine when
my
when
brothers
she,
didn't-
she was only 3? It's like the same with your brother.
Yes.
Maybe he was 3 when you start work, right?
Uh,
Yes.
They didn't get the chance to finish their education in the higher level, like going to college. Oh yes. So I'm pretty privileged thanks to.
Why you suddenly becoming in a closing? Now I'm just like, okay, but I need to take my charge. Now that I want you to end your talk. Oh my
No,
god.
you haven't talked about your second brother.
Yeah, the relationship.
The relationship.
You and your second brother.
Actually, I don't know how he is doing right now. Like, I don't know what happened.
So your age gap with the second brother is like 15 years old?
Yes, 15 years old.
Oh.
Exactly. When my second brother got into high school,
Yeah.
the freshman year,
Yeah.
I was born.
Oh, okay.
You can say he was so like embrace on why mom, why did you give birth?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I'm so relatable. I'm so relatable to that one because it happened to me when my sister, my parents had my younger sister. I was like, I don't want to have a sibling. Like mostly the younger ones, like I hate it. And there was one time when I like really wanna like. I'm so sorry, but then that happens to me like when I almost killed my younger.
Oh my god, that's too extreme.
I was like, she was like a baby,
situation.
and then like I was asked to like take care of her in a room. I was like, I keep looking at this baby like very annoyed. I was like,
Why did you born?
yeah, like why did you born? Like I hate this, but I don't want my parents to have another. Like, I'm so sorry. Don't get offended.
I'm so
but
sorry.
then what happened is I take the small, when babies born, their parents actually have a lot of like these little pillow and like
Oh, okay.
and actually
Oh my
yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't continue it. Don't continue it.
I'm so
This thing
sorry.
is too much.
But then it happens like several like seconds, and I realized thanks to God that he was like, "Yo, wake up!" What happened?
But it happened to me too. Like my second brother was like, give her to some neighbor or relative. We don't need her.
Actually, supposed to laugh.
Yeah. Actually, if I were born into male,
Oh,
he would actually do that.
Oh.
But fortunately, I'm
You
girl. And then they saved me.
Maybe the second child feel like they're already comfortable with their zone as a last child.
Yeah.
The center of attention.
Yes.
But then, the third come and everything.
Give her to the relative.
And it's actually pretty until now. But it's pretty normal for me to feel that because after my sister born, like it's really different. Like I told you that I got ignored just because I had sister. It's not, you know what I mean? Like I've been, I already becoming the last child for like 13 years, but then I got my sister. It's like everything like completely different. Like it changed a lot. So I was like, this is really because of you, sis. It's because of you. So yeah.
For my family, actually, I feel glad when my mother gave a birth to a baby boy.
Yeah.
And my second sister also say that, but I don't know what she really feel.
Inside.
Maybe she's also feeling like your second brother and you.
I think yeah, but at some point we always have that stage. But then after a while, like when they get older and like, we had friends
Accept,
to talk and
yeah.
we accept it.
It became like my second brother again. Became kind when I was born. Like when I was in I was 3 years actually, yeah. And then 3 years old, and then he went to school, and then when he went home,
He
he
bought you some snacks.
You know Kodomo?
Yeah, the toothpaste. Kids
famous toothpaste. Kodomo, Kodomo, teman baikku.
It's not sponsored, but yeah. Oh my god, that was pretty sweet. I never did such a thing to my sister.
I always want to have a brother. Elder brother.
Older, but that's different.
Yeah, because I have a younger brother and just so soon.
I have no brothers. I have no brothers. Okay.
What
Oh,
happened?
it's okay. I can like just close it and then we're gonna continue.
Part 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean like the maximum time is 60 minutes. Okay. We have 5 minutes before we close the segment. But before that, let me wrap up. What are we gonna talk about? We have like that's just a struggle and differences and also the characters we have for being the first, but then the last shot, and then the last question. I want you guys to like answer it like right away, okay?
Okay.
Andieta, if you were born again in the next life, would you choose to become the first, middle, or the last child?
Still last child because I never regret anything.
Woo! Nice. What about you, Abida? If you were born in the next life, would you still want to be the first child or change it to middle or last child?
Middle child.
Why?
Just like I told you, I want to
have a brother and sister.
Yeah, big brother for me.
Well,
Second. And then I also want to have a sister.
oh my god, you want everything in your life. Okay, for me, even you guys don't ask me, I want to answer. If I were born again in the next life, I don't want to be the first, middle, or the last child. I want to be the only child.
Yeah, get spoiled.
Yeah, get spoiled.
No.
I don't know.
Parents will only depend on you and will blame everything on you and will.
Okay. Well,
No, get the privilege.
the elders, like the neighbors, stuff always look brighter. So we will never be enough like satisfied with our life.
Yes,
that's
true,
it's very human thing. That's normal. So that's up, you guys. We've been talking too much about being the first, middle, and the last child. And oh my god, it's almost 1 hour. I never thought we were gonna record this long. But I'm so thankful for you guys for coming to this episode. Thank you, Andieta. Thank you, Abida. Yay! And then
Thank you for inviting me, even though
Thank you for inviting me.
I love you guys so much. And then
so fun.
yeah, I love it.
Don't use headphone.
And then for the last segment, I always say this: don't love always. I'm so sorry, I got flicked up my tongue. Just like okay. So yeah, thank you so much guys for listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one episode. Let me meet you again in the next one. Hopefully this week or the next week I'll be recording again. So yeah, don't forget to love one another and don't do drugs. Until next time, bye.